This is awkward. So clearly, we have to talk. So I would assume that it must be kind of strange to see a Harley-Davidson on the Night Cruiser MA channel. So you might be wondering, why exactly do I have a Harley-Davidson and where the heck have I been for like 7 or 8 months? So one of those has a really interesting answer, the other one really doesn't. Where I've been for 7 or 8 months, I've been unmotivated. I've been just kind of like, I'm not super into it right now. I just wasn't feeling it. So here we are on a Harley-Davidson Road Glide Special 2019. Nice Jaguar. Oof. Very nice. So I'm assuming that you're probably wondering what on earth I'm doing with a Road Glide Special. Is it a rental? No. Is it a, I don't know, like a test ride kind of thing? Nope, it's not that. Although I will do a review on it. This is a bike that I own. This is my bike. And it's kind of intriguing to own this bike. I guess I should go because the light is green. So why do I have it? Why do I not have an Indian like I always do? This is a very, very easy answer. Now, there's a very interesting, twisted story. Nice car. Is that a Cadillac? Wow, that was cool. There's a kind of a twisted plot story that goes with this, and I'm not going to go into it all in this video. This video is sort of an introductory video to kind of say, I'd like to get back on the scene of vlogging, and maybe doing my reviews, I'm not sure. I've been a little bit less motivated lately. I've just been busy doing stuff, and I've had some computer issues. Editing is a little bit tougher right now to do, and wow. So essentially I'm kind of looking at it like, I'd like to get back into it. I can't promise it. I might do it. I don't know. As you know, by the way, keep in mind, if you love Indians and you hate Harleys, don't unsubscribe because there's a twist coming, okay? There's a little plot twist coming. Don't worry about it. So let me tell you why I've got this bike, all right? I had a trailer that I used behind my Sprinter van to do video shoots. And every event that I went to do these shoots, there was really no room for me to park my Sprinter and my trailer. I mean, combined, that was about a 50-foot long deal that was really, really tough for most places to accommodate, especially during an event. It was just really hard to find a place to park. So eventually, and I would use it for track day. I'd throw a bike in there and go to track day, but that's like, everybody else has got like a little pickup truck with a U-Haul trailer for their bike, and I show up in a house, carrying a house behind it. And so, well, I almost want to go that way because I can't remember what's over there. I'll keep it simple right now. So anyway, had this trailer and I wanted to get rid of it. It was just time. I had to get rid of it. It was just sitting there sucking up insurance money and excise tax money. It was paid off. It was just annoying to own. So I had talked to my Indian dealer, Mom South, about 3 times over 8 months, trying to get them to basically take it in trade for an Indian Chieftain Limited, the one that you saw me review about 7 or 8 months ago. I really, really love that bike. And unfortunately, and it's just nothing personal, it's just a business situation, they just couldn't do it. They couldn't make it make sense for them to take that in trade. So I was really stuck with this thing, and after 3 times in 8 months, I kind of gave up. And I said, okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get rid of this trailer. And as it turns out, Harley dealers are much more amenable to... do I want to go this way? Yeah, I'm going to go this way. They're much more amenable to accepting trades. They really want to move these bikes, and they'll take things that some Indian dealers just won't in trade. So I got some quotes from some Harley dealers, and I took kind of what was the highest quote. Kind of. I'll explain that. And I ended up getting this. And my theory was, at the time, that I would ride this for a year or something, or a couple of years, until I developed maybe a little bit of equity in it. Actually, I already had equity. I shouldn't say that. I had equity because I had traded in 2 bikes. I had 4 bikes. Okay, I've had so many bikes that you guys never even knew I had. I can count at least like 5 bikes that you guys never knew I owned. And anyway, I was trading in 2 of them and the trailer, and so I had some equity. It wasn't so much that. I just didn't know what the best time was to trade it in to get the maximum bang for my buck. So I really was kind of uncertain about that. And some interesting things happened. Boy, I am really tempted just to hang a left here, but I'm not going to. Anyway, so essentially, I've got this bike now. And yes, there is a plot twist to this. I don't want to make this a super long video because, you know, part of what I've been doing, to be honest with you, is I've been watching good YouTubers. It's funny, when you're not feeling super motivated to create, you just start watching other people and what they create. And the level of production, the level of entertainment, the level of content is so good with some people. I don't just mean motorcycle guys. I mean, you know, I have a lot of different interests. I mean, I've got, you know, from motorcycles to cars. I've been tracking my car a lot lately and enjoying that. And, you know, so that, I got computers, I got games, I got guns, all sorts of stuff that I have a lot of interest in. So I can just watch YouTube videos for forever and ever and ever. And that's what I've kind of been doing. Is there like a thing going in over there? That's kind of cool. So that's what I've been doing, and I've been watching people that are so much better than me, honestly. And sometimes I'll be watching motorcycle stuff, and I'll just get to my own videos, and I'm like, okay, go to the next one. So I'm realizing, you know, part of my issue is that I really do make long videos, and I think YouTube has gotten to a point now where, or maybe it's a generational thing or whatever it is, but the content has to be fast and furious. It's got to be just, you know, out there. Here's my point. Here's what I want to say. Now you can go on to the next video. And, you know, that's an interesting way. That's very, very different from what YouTube used to be. So I've got a lot of thoughts on that I want to go over with you guys, and I'm going to talk to you about that. I'm going to see if I can just dip my toe in the water and possibly get back into this YouTube thing, but I wanted to show you this crazy thing that I've done, which is to purchase a Harley-Davidson Road Glide Special when I'm really a lover of Indian motorcycles. And I got to tell you guys something, this is not a terrible bike. I can't say that it's put together as well as an Indian. I can't say it has the same ride quality as an Indian or the same feeling of quality as an Indian, but I can tell you that it's not as bad as I had expected it. Oh, okay, maybe it is. Granted, I'm a fat guy, I compress the suspension, but everybody complains about the suspension on these things. I don't know why they can't figure out how to get more than 2 or 2.5 inches of travel on their rear shocks, or why they don't just go to a mono shock. I don't really get that. Should I go this way? You want to see me go? Yeah. You want to see me go? Yeah. Want to see me go on the highway? Even that, I didn't really say great. Do you want to see me go on the highway? All right, hang on. Of course, you know, the thing is, I see this and I'm like, I really want to do my use my track day experience to my advantage, but can't really do that on a thing like this. It's going to touch down long before you really, I love corners like this. But I'm not familiar with this bike yet, so I don't know exactly where I'm going to touch down. You know, they did say to vary it during the break-in. I am varying it. Actually, this is something I've really wondered about. I haven't hit the highway since I bought this. I mean, I've hit kind of like, you know, roads that are highways, but I haven't done more than 70, and that's what I'm doing now, is about 75. Let me hop over here. So, how's the buffeting? You know, there's a little buffalo. There's buffling. Little buffaloes. That's a baby buffalo is a buffling. What if I open up the vent? Oh, that's way over there. Does that help? No, doesn't really help. Okay, is my camera still attached? That's awesome. That's a plus. So what am I doing right now? About 80. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. I don't know if it's exactly as... Yeah. I would say that with better wind management, this would be a better experience. I think Indians do have better wind management on the highway, but at 90 miles an hour, just so you know, if there are any police officers watching this, you know, that's kind of a verbal typo. What I really mean is 90 kilometers per hour, and that equates, I'm probably doing about, what, 50 or 60, so don't worry about it, that's fine. But no, I'm literally just keeping up with the traffic here, and it's perfectly fine. Going to, but boy, you know, I do think that this buffeting would get a little old. Now, granted, they do sell different windshields for this thing, but I do like the look of this, and you know, basically a lot of Harley-Davidson is kind of form over function in my book. Now, this is a nice experience at 85 miles an hour. Obviously, with a frame-mounted fairing, you don't get the same wind, you know, kind of pushing you around that you do with a fork-mounted fairing. Did I just decide to miss my exit? Is that what happened? No, I guess I'm going to go over here. Okay. And then I can just hop over here as well. There we go. Actually, you know, it's a really beautiful day to ride. Now, I think I said something about me keeping videos shorter. I don't know what I was smoking at the time that I said that, but apparently it's not something I have any desire to do, because look at me. All right. Oh man, it's fun. You know, I have not done a motorcycle track day this year. I've been trying to figure out why. I mean, I've really enjoyed my car track days. I don't know exactly what's keeping me from doing a motorcycle track day. I did get a suit. Got myself an Italian kangaroo suit. I call it my kangaroo suit. But you know, I think I'm just too fat right now. I'm just the fattest that I've ever been. I've been stressed this year a bit and just kind of down a bit, and I'm eating. You know, and I eat before. I ate before, and I was fat. So it doesn't help. I am amazed at how quiet these bikes are. This bike has a Stage 1 kit with the Screaming Eagle air filter, and then the Reinhardt pipes. And yet it still is quiet. I mean, compared to Indians that have the same thing, it does sound quieter. It doesn't sound bad. It's just not a very loud bike. Squeaky brakes.